5 world champions with 6 world championship titles, 2 Olympians, 5 Asian Games champions, 3 Commonwealth Games champions, and the list goes on.
When the idea of the sports school was first mooted many years back, many people had a lot of apprehension if this would work at all. I think since the sports school started in 2004, it has groomed a new generation of student athletes that are good not just in sports, but also in their academics, and most importantly, in their character development. And I think with this vision set, and the energy and passion of all the staff, teachers, parent support, and of course the student athletes themselves, we will continue to grow from strength to strength. And with that, I'm confident that the next generation of athletes in Singapore will embody this all-rounded development of sports, academics, and character.
Singapore Sports School's integrated academic and sports program allows its student athletes to pursue their sporting dreams while continuing their education. Multiple academic pathways are designed to make the most of their varying talents and abilities. Sheena So, a national swimmer, is just one of many who has done well both in sport and studies.
What I really appreciate about sports school is the discipline that I learned when I was a student athlete. When you start to train, we train. When you start to study, we study. Our teachers never allowed us to forget that we are students, and it made us do our best in schoolwork as well as sports.
Here in Sports School, we believe in taking an active and holistic approach to the education and development of our student athletes. To develop rigor in each academic pathway, the faculty designs each subject discipline along principles of exemplary teaching and learning. Now, our teaching staff are a dedicated lot who are very serious about their craft in and outside the classroom, and they do so with great care and deliberate effort. Now, class size in sports school is really small, which means teachers monitor and provide excellent guidance to their charges. And their interaction with one another is really very warm. There's lots of trust and rapport between the students and their teacher mentors.
Besides the GCE O-level pathway, the school also provides the through-train pathway for student athletes to pursue either the International Baccalaureate Diploma or the Republic Polytechnic Diplomas, including the customized RP SSP Diploma in Sports and Leisure Management. The through-train pathway allows a longer development runway and greater flexibility for student athletes to pursue academic and sporting excellence concurrently. The school is working towards being authorized to start teaching the International Baccalaureate Diploma program in 2014.
I'm really glad that my parents allowed me to make the switch from a top mainstream school to Singapore Sports School in 2005 when I was in secondary 3. The sports school really gave me a lot of chance to successfully balance both sports and studies, so thank you, Sports School.
What I have achieved in sports and studies are beyond my expectations. I go forward with confidence. I am aiming for a medal finish at the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games. I also want to score top grades in both accounting and business degrees, and then work towards becoming an investment banker or chief financial officer.
The idea of a sports school took root in the year 2000. The Committee on Sporting Singapore, chaired by then Minister of Community Development and Sports, Mr. Abdullah Tarmugi, recommended the setting up of a sports school with the aim of providing an environment conducive for talented youth to excel in their sport without affecting their academic performance.
When Rachel scored an aggregate of 265 in the PSLE in 2009, there were many doors open for her. We thought very hard about which secondary school she should attend so as to help her achieve even better grades, yet have a balanced lifestyle growing up. Rachel said she wants to study at sports school because she wants to bring up her golf game. We had heard of sports school reputation and we thought, why not?
On 5th of January 2004, 141 boys and girls made history by being the pioneer batch of student athletes of Singapore Sports School. Sports School is built on 10 core sports: badminton, bowling, fencing, football, golf, netball, shooting, swimming, table tennis, and track and field. It also has programs for other sport. The student athletes reside 5 days a week on a sprawling 7-hectare campus that comes equipped with sporting facilities that are widely acknowledged as being among the best in the world. Singapore Sports School has a comprehensive program to develop champions with character. It is anchored upon 5 core values: respect, integrity, responsibility, excellence, and resilience. What sets Singapore Sports School apart from other sports schools in the region is its Performance Enhancement Institute, which has a team of sports science experts and specialists supporting the 10 sports academies through talent identification and talent development programs. The Performance Enhancement Institute utilizes evidence-based science and technology to enhance training methods aimed at maximizing student athletes' potential. They also educate student athletes on the underlying sports science principles and teach self-monitoring and training techniques which empower and serve them well throughout their sporting careers. It also enhances their development through performance analysis and sport technology, which supports coaches in designing programs and interventions to enhance the skill acquisition through the use of technology. Sport physiology and strength and conditioning, which monitors and develops physiological and physical characteristics. Sport physiotherapy and medicine, which provides injury prevention and on-site treatment. Sport smart skills, which enhances sport-specific training through the development of fundamental movement skills, physical and games literacy. Sport psychology, which develops and enhances the mental skills, concentration, and the ability to perform under pressure. Talent identification assists coaches in identifying, selecting, and recruiting outstanding sporting talent. Athlete Services Department, which provides education and career guidance for student athletes, and personal and life skills development. Many aspects of a student athlete's life are interrelated. Each aspect needs to be carefully planned and managed if a student athlete's goals and aspirations are to be achieved. Singapore Sports School has an Athlete Services Department dedicated to providing student athletes with an integrated approach to sporting excellence.
I'm frequently away from Singapore either on training stints or competitions, sometimes for weeks or months at a stretch. So as soon as our National Sports Association releases its schedule for the year, we share it with our Athlete Services Department, who will then work closely with Republic Polytechnic to customize our study needs.
An elite athlete can find everything he needs in sports school. We have experienced professional staff to help us build mental strength, provide physiotherapy, and advise us on food nutrition. I really appreciate what sports school gives us.
Singapore Sports School is about nurturing champions. Champions that are learned and champions with character. Each year, many apply. Those who are selected are chosen because of their talent and passion. They must also have the determination to excel in sports as well as studies. Everyone wants to be a champion. Some will rise to national and international levels, winning medals and bringing glory to Singapore, while others will be shining examples in sports and academia, optimizing student athletes' talents and ensuring they graduate with a champion's mindset.
Now, every student athlete in a sports school, regardless of his or her academic pathway, will be equipped with skills for the 21st century world. We also provide appropriate levels of services that are aimed at supporting the success of athletes at the developmental and elite levels.
Student athletes are supported by a team of highly qualified and experienced sports managers and coaches, many of whom are former national athletes. Coaches hail from more than a dozen countries, training student athletes alongside some of Singapore's most prominent local coaches. Over the years, the Singapore Sports School has come to be recognized as a leader in youth sports development. The school's hope is for its students to achieve sporting glory for the country, and for each of them to also contribute in developing and nurturing the sporting aspirations of future generations. Singapore Sports School has produced several world champions, like sailor Darren Choi, who won the World Championships twice, in 2009 and 2010.
My happiest moment since joining Singapore Sports School